So I think that some of this money is going to go towards debt and some of it is going to go towards equity. The exact split is to be determined, and MLB private equity rules cap a specific firm at 15%.
Right.
But it is a huge number for a private equity firm to invest in the Yankees at $2.6 billion. 10% of that off the top of your head is very easy.
Where's the money go?
I mean, you mean in terms of the franchise or in terms of?
Yeah, is it going to take Arnoldus Chapman back, or are they going to buy out the minority owners?
It could buy out the minority owners. You could also put it towards the stadium. You could put it towards wherever they'd like to place some money.
I understand the use of proceeds here is to support the growth of the franchise and refinance existing debt. Key question for a lot of Yankees fans, Randall, is this Steinbrenner family still in control?
Yes.
Okay, so they maintain...
Private equity cannot be control owners. And so the reason I laugh at that is because there is a fear that if private equity controls a sports franchise, then they will start making cuts. But this is not that deal, and a private equity firm cannot control.
Interesting timing, Randall, because there's a reasonable, if not good, likelihood that there's not going to be baseball next year. There could be a work stoppage next year. So this is kind of an interesting timing to put a big investment in here. But maybe this is the Steinbrenner saying, maybe we need a little more cash in our coffers if, in fact, we're not going to be playing baseball.
I mean, it says debt financing. Yep. If there is no season, all teams will increase some debt in some aspect because of the fact that they won't be able to fill 81 games up in their stadiums. And so that's fascinating. But to me, I just wonder what the valuation is.
Yep.
This number for the Yankees has to be humongous. And, of course, the largest deal for a minority transaction that I believe that I remember is the Miami Dolphins. They had a limited partner by a 1% stake at a $12.5 billion valuation. This is $2.6 billion from a private equity firm. They have not disclosed that,
right,
but I can only speculate and guess that it has to be over $13-14 billion.
Yeah, for New York, and again, these valuations, they go up they don't go up incrementally, they go up in big blocks.
Exactly.
How many private or Major League Baseball teams have taken institutional money? It's relatively few, right, at this stage?
There's actually been a bunch of them.
Okay.
A bunch. I'd say baseball I believe they're the second or third to permit private equity. And so they've been in the game longer than the NFL. A lot of private equity firms, Arctos Partners, for example, has got in with a bunch of teams. If you recall, I believe Joshua Kushner, Strive Capital, struck a deal with the San Francisco Giants earlier this year as well.
I don't care. The reason you're here is I got LeBron versus the Knicks opening night, MSG. I got $23,000 to take Mrs. Keene. I'm so far up I can see New Jersey.
If you have $23,000, you can get lower. You can get lower.
I got $27,000. Not where you sit, but back behind Randall as well. That's going to be like a record MSG ticket. LeBron versus the Knicks. Opening night, October
20th. Day after my birthday, by the way. So if the husband's listening, tickets to that game would be real nice.
I would not be surprised if this is the most expensive NBA regular season game that was not Kobe Bryant's last game. And I think the game that will surpass that is LeBron's final. But this game is going to be...
And LeBron may be living in Manhattan.
Right. Yeah. So it's going to be a very, very expensive ticket.
What'd you say?
LeBron is considering, or the story, some of the reporting is that LeBron is considering living in Manhattan.
So that's like
playing in Philadelphia.
That's like a reverse Balchunas.
Yes, exactly. So when Balchunas is coming in,
you sound thrilled.
Yes.
You sound thrilled that you're just gonna walk by him on the street or something.
I'm gonna get home, and Mrs. Keene's gonna go. Come on, pony up. My Jalen's playing LeBron. We gotta go.
My Jalen. How does that make you feel?
Yes, that's great. So, Randall Williams, thank you so much. Greatly great. I love Randall's so great. Just for us, he comes in before 11 a.m. this morning.